Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. Today we are going to get into a new release thriller vlog, and this is possibly my favorite lineup I've ever featured in a thriller vlog. Look at the TBR for this video. It's insane. These are all new releases from my very favorite thriller authors. We have the new essay Cosby, the new Liv Constantine, the new Lisa Jewell, and the new Riley Sager book. I have had multiple 5-star reads from every single one of these authors, so I'm really hoping that these are going to be 5 stars for me, or at least we'll get a couple. I'm going to be reading these 3 in this video, and if you want to see the last one, this Riley Sager book, you will have to watch the extended cut over on Patreon, because this got voted to be my book club pick for July, and I do an exclusive reading vlog on Patreon for my book club pick every single month. I will still obviously share my thoughts on what I think about this book at the end of the month in my wrap up, but the vlog will be exclusively for Pretty Girl Book Club members. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into me reading these books. Hello vlog, good morning. I am so excited to get into the books that I'm going to be reading in this video. These are probably my most anticipated books of the year. Of course, I had to start out with my queen, Lisa Jewell. I live for Lisa Jewell, and this one is no exception. I started it last night and I'm already 100 pages in. I felt like I was barely reading. Like, I feel this feeling every time I pick up a Lisa Jewell book. Her writing just flows. Like, I just lose myself in the story. It feels so natural and so compelling that I don't even care what's happening in the plot because I am just addicted to her writing style. I love the British slang of it all. I love the setting, and it's always in Kent or in Mayfair. Like, I just love that stuff. And in Don't Let Him In, we are following some very elusive timelines. Just right off the bat, it's very mysterious. Our first timeline, we're following the daughter of a woman who just lost her husband. So obviously our main character of that plot line lost her dad, but it's more about her observations of her mom. Very quickly after she settles into her grief, she ends up being contacted by a man that says that he knew her late husband and now they have struck up a romance. There is another plot line where we're following a woman named Martha, and she has a husband, but I believe she also has a man on the side. And see, this is the mystery. This is like what I can't tell. We don't really know who is who, but she's got her own set of kids and her man is kind of acting shady. It seems like he has a double life that he's living. And then we have another perspective that is the perspective of a man, and we know that this man is married to a woman named Tara. We don't know anything about Tara. We just know that this man is manipulative as shit, and he is definitely stepping out on Tara. Is also always proceeded with the little tagline 4 years earlier. I have no idea where we're at with the timelines. I'm super confused about the perspectives, but not in an annoying way. It's honestly such an interesting read because I feel like a little detective. Like, I'm trying to get clues in every chapter to figure out how all these perspectives fit together and what the timeline even looks like. It feels like one big puzzle embroiled with scandal and drama, and I am freaking in it. I could not believe that the second that I picked up the book, boom, just like that, I was over a quarter of the way in. So I'm going to continue reading this one today. I am gonna head off to work right now, and I have some sessions at the park, so I'm hoping that I will have some time after work to just chill on my own at the park and get further into this book. So let's go. vlog. I am home from work. I also went to float therapy and I got quite a few pages in while I was sitting reading after work and reading after float therapy. I'm now nearly halfway through Don't Let Him In, and girl, the dread, the tension, the suspense. I fear this man is a piece of shit. I'm putting the pieces together and I'm just scared for all of our girlies. Literally every woman in every single one of the perspectives, I'm like, Lisa, are we gonna help them out of the situation? Are we gonna help them out of the situation? I'm still enjoying the reading experience because I'm expecting some kind of satisfying ending after all of this tension and suspense. But I did put on my Instagram story that I was reading this and a lot of people said, I didn't like it, prepare to be disappointed, etc, etc. So we will see what goes on in the back half of this book. But for now, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna put a little pause on my reading because I have to get ready. I'm actually going to an omakase dinner tonight with Mason for his birthday. We were trying to get an omakase reservation on his actual birthday, but they were not available. So a little belated birthday for my mans. I'm so happy to take him out and I gotta get ready. So let's do that. I really like my makeup and hair and my little outfit. I ended up going with the pink skirt and I fucking love it. I love this outfit. I'm so excited to go to dinner with my man. If you watched my last vlog, you saw that he put an offer on a house and it was accepted. He literally just closed, just signed. So we have a lot to celebrate tonight and I'm so excited. Let's go. Vlog, good morning. It's the next day and we just had a lovely time at dinner last night. Oh my god, it was so yum. We were so full. There were 20 courses. Mason tapped out at 15. Like he literally couldn't do it. And the chef kept serving me until I got to 19 and I was like, I cannot if I want to have dessert. So I did end up getting the matcha tiramisu and that was probably the best part. I'm really glad I didn't eat that last bite so I could save my room for my sweets. Y'all know I'm a sweet treat girl. And this morning I'm actually headed to brunch with my best friend. I don't have a reading update for you, but I figured I would bring you along. I've put my best friend Danny on my channel a few times. I actually am about to bring her a special surprise because it is the, oh my gosh, what year was this? Like 7th anniversary of her revival. Okay, we call it Danny Easter. My best friend is disabled and she has been through a lot in her life and I'm just so happy that she's here. But for one moment in time, she was not here like 6 or 7 years ago. So we celebrate the Danny Easter when she was revived, when she was brought back from literally dying in the hospital. I'm happy that she is here and she is alive, so we're gonna go to brunch and I'm gonna show you the surprise that I'm bringing her. I tried to wrap this the best that I could. Everything was such a weird shape. This is a special edition of a Sabrina Carpenter magazine cover that I know she's gonna want to display in her house. She's obsessed with Sabrina Carpenter. And then these 4 things are all from Anthropology, just like little things that I knew that she would want. And then I wrote her a little card at Danny's revival. I'm really excited to give her little gift and to go to brunch. So come and celebrate Danny Easter with me. Also, let's say we're happy Danny's alive in the comments. She's truly so strong, so resilient, so inspirational. She hates being called an inspiration because she is so much more than that. But she is very inspiring to me and I love that she has embraced life now that she got another chance. Was that real?
Pussy that fuck. Pussy in it.
You said sissy that walk.
Pussy the walk.
It's sissy.
Sissy? No.
It is sissy
I
that
know
walk.
it's sissy, but I say pussy. Put your whole pussy in it.
Okay, open your gift, queen.
Like and comment if you think we should pussy that walk.
Hello vlog, I am home from my little brunch and we also did a little shopping. We went to a record store and a little vintage store and it was so much fun. But I'm happy to be home and comfy with my book. I just started reading again and then I hit part 4, so I figured I would go ahead and give you an update. Things are coming apart at the seams. I'm very excited to see the demise of this man. All the women are working together. It's feeling very satisfying, very cathartic. I'm ready to see the tide turn. Not gonna give away any specifics obviously, but this Lisa Jewell book honestly feels a lot like her early work, where it's not a big like twisty situation. Like it doesn't feel like there's a mystery that we're trying to solve. It's just some fucked up characters in some fucked up situations and you kind of know what's gonna happen, but you're just intensely invested in watching it play out. That is how I would describe a lot of Lisa Jewell's early books that I really like The House We Grew Up In and The Third Wife. This is definitely giving me that energy, so I'm good to just sit here, find out the drama, drink my wine. I have dinner in the oven and I'm very satisfied with my Saturday. Oh my God, we are right on the precipice, right on the precipice. I have less than 100 pages left and we are right on the precipice of everything cracking open. That is what I love about these kind of Lisa Jewell books, where it's not a mystery, it's kind of a thriller. I would definitely call it a thriller, but it's not super twisty. It's just fast-paced tension and drama. I'm ready to see what happens. But I have to leave because I'm going to see Megan 2. My boyfriend is about to pick me up in literally 10 minutes. So I have to get ready. I have to walk the dogs. And when I come back to you, I will let you know what I think about Megan 2 and let you know if I've finished Don't Let Him In, which I'm really excited to do, hopefully tonight after the movie. Hello vlog, good morning. I have some updates for you. First of all, Megan 2. Little disappointing. Definitely more action movie, less horror, definitely less camp and gay than advertised. I felt like it was a little bit pandering. I gave it 3 stars. It was me, but it was fun. It's not that deep. Anyway, on to the books. I did get up this morning and finished Don't Let Him In, and I'm gonna give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. This is so close to being a 5-star book because it is exactly what I like from Lisa Jewell. It's exactly why she's one of my favorite authors. I know that this isn't gonna be for everyone, but if you like Lisa Jewell's earlier thrillers, you will love this. It is such a callback to the psychological, more like sinister but very real feeling thrillers that she started with. The only reason why I docked it to a 4.5 was because there was some discussion of borderline personality disorder. I don't love any mental health diagnoses in thrillers. I just don't think it's a good look. I think even if it's intended well, which it was very clearly intended to be more positive representation in this context, I just don't think it belongs in a thriller setting. I think it always lends itself more to stigmatizing. I liked the way that it was done here. It wasn't used as a twist. It wasn't used as an explanation of bad behavior. It was actually used as like a, despite this person has this stigmatized thing, she is very trustworthy kind of deal, but it still just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. There were a couple twists at the end that I loved so much, and I loved the epilogue and the way that everything came together. It was really, really great, other than those couple little things that just made me not give it 5 stars and have the 5-star feeling. Regardless, I highly recommend it. And I've already gone on to my next book, King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby, and I'm already about 20% of the way through. I am loving it just as I love all of S.A. Cosby's books. This is another one of my favorite authors, like go-to, tried and true. In this book, we're following Roman, and he is successful. He is a financial advisor. He works with investments. He lives in Atlanta, but he comes from this small town, and the empire that his father built from the ground before him is a crematorium, hence the King of Ashes. That's how their family has made all of their money, kind of the launching pad for our main character. So we're already getting into the generational aspects, which I think S.A. Cosby does exceedingly well. He is called back to his small town when his dad lands in the hospital. He is helping pick up slack at the crematorium with his sister, who is about to take it over, and he's also dealing with his brother, who is kind of a fuck up. He's gotten into drugs. He's kind of been set up for a good life and totally squandered it, is the picture that I'm getting here. And our main character is super sympathetic. He is kind of a badass, but also like very gentle and emotional at the same time. So those character-driven elements are really there for me right off the bat, but it's also got a strong plot. S.A. Cosby books just read like they are hurtling forward. The pace is so fast. You are in the action, and the connection to the characters just keeps you in the action, even when, you know, the crazy shit isn't actually happening on page. But already 20% in, a lot of crazy shit has happened on page. Okay, somebody literally just got their pinky chopped off because he's figuring out that the reason why his family has been befallen with tragedy as of late, his mother's passing and then his father ending up in the hospital, was because of the screw up brother and his drug situation and the money that he owes. So now he has to go and figure this out and clean up and keep everything together. It's high pressure, it's high octane. I am just loving it. So I'm going to be getting into this more today, I hope. But for now, we are going to be, again, going out to celebrate Danny. This time it's not just going to be me and her. We're going to go with a whole group and have a whole Danny Easter celebration. So let's go. Come along with me to celebrate Danny. I'm muddling.
She's muddling.
Your eyes look crazy in this lighting.
I meant to look crazy.
So pretty. Be who you are for your pride. You guys, we found the moonbeam ice cream. This is the moonbeam ice cream.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Happy birthday, dear Danny.
Hello vlog, I'm home from my little day. We took a cocktail class, we went to dinner, we just were like bebopping all around, shopping and drinking and all of that. Now it is way past my bedtime, but I had to update you because I stayed up when I got home reading along to King of Ashes. I'm now way over halfway through. And this book is so addicting. Honestly, I feel like from the like 20% mark to the 40% mark, a lot was happening. And I was like, oh my God, am I gonna binge this all tonight? Like, this is so good. But for the last 20%, not too much has happened. It's like slowing down a little bit and going more into character development, which I like the characters, so I don't mind. But it's a lot like about the town and about the family dynamic and da. And I'm not gonna lie, there is a part of me that's like, what are we doing about the drugs? What are we doing about the money? Like, what are we doing? Like that type of shit. I'm liking it a lot. I just want to get back to the action. That's how I'm feeling. It's time to go to bed.
Hello vlog, vlog, good morning. It is the next day. I am home from yoga. I made myself a little breakfast and I got more into King of Ashes. Oh my goodness. I feel like honestly it is a little hard for me to understand the action in this book because our main character is a financial advisor is very like, oh, we're moving money into like accounts and we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that deal. Finance bro action. S.A. Cosby's main characters are usually not like that. Like they're usually like a getaway driver, a rough and tumble like blue collar worker. Like I don't know, that just kind of heightens the intensity and the action for me. And this main character, because he's a more of like a finance guy, it feels like the action is a little bit less than what I would go in expecting. There's still a lot happening. I think I just feel less of an impact than I usually do. And again, this is just comparing this book to his previous releases. Compared to all thrillers in general, this is much more high action, fast paced. Just kind of know that if you've read his backlist, this is a little bit more, I don't want to say intellectual, but it does take a little bit more brain power to understand the like ins and outs of the finances. But 3/4 of the way through, I am on the edge of my seat, ready to know how this is gonna resolve. I just know something tragic is gonna happen because something tragic always happens. I know somebody essential in the family is gonna die. That always happens as a Cosby book and I'm just like dreading it. So we will see. I think I'm gonna pop the audiobook on while I get ready for the day so I can go ahead and finish it up for you guys and give you my final thoughts. Hello vlog, it's a bit later and I honestly didn't get too far much more into King of Ashes. I think I'm like 85% in now, so only 10% more. Something's in the works. I see a plan arising. I just still am like, I don't care about the financial stuff. I want the violence. I feel like more of the violence is off page and that's what I was struggling to put into words earlier because our main character is more involved in the financial business side of things rather than the actual action of it all. A lot of the action is just reported on but not actually seen on page. So maybe that's why I'm not feeling the same feeling as I have in the past with S.A. Cosby, but all that to say, still enjoying it. I have to run to work now, but I will definitely finish up while I'm making dinner after work. Vlog. It is much later after dinner and I am finished with King of Ashes. The ending was insane. It was so many things back to back to back to back. It literally had me shook, as S.A. Cosby endings always do. It also had that emotional gut punch. The ending was just perfect. But I thought the majority of the book was a little bit less action-packed and satisfying than past releases. I know it seems like kind of a harsh critique, but I'm just used to a different type of feeling in his books. I also didn't love that we jumped around the perspective so many times and there wasn't a chapter heading or like a specific perspective that we were following through the course of one chapter. It would jump from paragraph to paragraph. And while it was still relatively easy to understand, it did just take me a second to adjust and I didn't really feel that while I was reading it physically, but once I was listening to the audio it was a little bit more difficult. So I think I'm gonna land on a 4-star for this one. It's a solid thriller, really emotionally impactful plot, fast-paced, interesting, twisty. If you like a thriller that feels like an action movie, you're going to love this. It is like Quentin Tarantino core. If you're trying to recommend a book to your boyfriend, do this one. But it's not as like obsession level as past releases. I'm not disappointed because it's still really good. I'm still chasing my 5-star. Hopefully the Liv Constantine will do it for me. This is Don't Open Your Eyes, the new release from them. And we are following a woman who has the perfect life, okay? perfect husband, perfect child, perfect house, perfect, perfect, perfect. But she's vexed by nightmares of losing everything. And she thinks, you know, this is just me being crazy and paranoid, and I'm not gonna lose everything, until she starts noticing weird little details from her nightmares showing up in her real life, and she starts to fear that her nightmares are coming true. It's a domestic thriller, psychological suspense type of vibes. I will get into it tonight and let you know how it's going in the morning. Good morning vlog. It is the next day and I have an update for you. I am a quarter of the way through Don't Open Your Eyes and I'm really liking it. This is like classic domestic thriller, women's paranoia, rich people drama, family dynamics, stuff like that. It's just classic and so easy to read. I was also worried it was going to be a little too over the top unbelievable with like the things in her dreams coming true, but I feel like it's just enough. Like the dream will be really crazy and then like something random, like a little weird detail will happen. Like she'll have this whole elaborate dream. The actual dream won't happen, but in the dream, like Flight 108 crashed over Atlanta. And then the next day she'll see a news headline of like Flight 108 crashed over Atlanta. And she's like, huh? So it's like just enough to make her question herself, just enough for when she's opening up about it to other people that they're like, oh, you must have like seen the headline when you had insomnia in the middle of the night. But she's like, I literally have no memory of like having insomnia in the middle of the night, but there's no other rational explanation. It's just really subtle and well done. The only thing that's tripping me up, and this is kind of funny, is that I keep mixing up the perspectives of our main character and her daughter, because the daughter's name is Scarlett and the mom's name is Annabelle, and I don't know why, like I hear Annabelle and I'm like, that's a child, and I hear Scarlett and I'm like, that's a woman. So I will read the like next chapter of like, oh, Scarlett, okay, we're gonna be from the mother's perspective, and then it's like, I'm vaping in the bathroom, and I'm like, wait, what? So that's just a little bit of a like funny thing that I have to adjust and remember that the little girl name is actually the mom and the woman sounding name is actually the little girl. Other than that little weird thing, I'm really enjoying it. I have a kind of light day today, so I'm hoping that I get more reading time a little bit later. I will let you know when I have more thoughts. Hey guys, it is later in the day, in the afternoon. I literally went to yoga. On the way home, a torrential downpour struck. Like I was literally on the highway going 85 miles an hour and then shoo, like the heavens pissed down upon me. And I was like, oh my god, it was a harrowing experience. I literally never want to do that again. And I had some stuff that I was gonna do when I got home, but now I'm like, I am anxious, I am shaking. I fear all I want to do is sit down and read my book. So I'm gonna do that, try to decompress, try to calm down and not feel like I'm dying when the Hurricane Katrina hit me on the road. Hello vlog, it is a bit later. I've just been chilling here reading with my little rainy ambiance of the day, and I've gotten to the halfway point of Don't Open Your Eyes. Mochi will not settle under these blankets and it's literally killing me. He's so scared every time there's thunder. He just runs around like he cannot deal with it. Anyway, I'm still really liking my book. I will say I'm ready for something to happen. I feel like they're hinting at things, like certain elements of the story that are like twisty reveals are pretty obvious to me at this point, and I'm just waiting for where they're gonna go. I'm looking forward to that popping off in the second half. I hope that it goes well, and I hope that there's more to it other than the reveals that I feel are kind of like obvious. I think if you're a seasoned thriller reader and you pick this up, you'll kind of know where the first half is going. I'm not saying it's not enjoyable, I am enjoying it, but yeah, I want to know if it's gonna take a more drastic direction than what I could already easily predict. So I have to do some work. I have to redo my face and stuff to get ready for the rest of my day, but I will try to get further into this as well so I can give you another update. Hello vlog, I am officially done with work for the day. I kind of like when I have my like split up schedule and I have stuff to do in the morning, stuff to do in the evening, but sometimes my days just feel so long. So I'm happy to be done and to be in bed reading my book. It's still thunderstorming, like going strong outside, so it's literally the perfect cozy atmosphere to just have like my lights in my room on and light my candles and read my book. I'm now 3/4 of the way through Don't Open Your Eyes, and there was a bomb that was just dropped that I could have never seen coming. Like, I had guesses as to who this one person's identity was gonna be, and I was so far off. Like, I don't think anyone could guess that twist. Like, that was literally crazy. So I'm a little shook right now. I'm excited to just have a cozy night in and finish this book for you guys so I can give you my full thoughts. Hello vlog, it is much later and I am finished with Don't Open Your Eyes. Oh my gosh, this ending was crazy. After that first twist that I did not predict, there was no way I would have ever predicted it. There was just twist after twist after twist after twist, and I'm kind of shook about it. The only thing that I didn't love is that the dream thing, which was so heavily the plot that was happening over and over and over for the first half of the book, wasn't as relevant to all of the twisty stuff happening at the end. It was more of a conduit to get to the end and unlock all of that lore. I don't know. If you're not on board with the speculative element and you're not okay with that kind of like fizzling out, then maybe you wouldn't love this one. It did kind of bother me a tad, but overall I thought it was a really solid thriller. I'm really happy with it. I really liked the messaging at the end too. Y'all know I love a thriller that has a little bit of something to say, and this one had like a nice little message to it that I appreciated. So I think I'm gonna land on a 4-star rating. Maybe the tiniest littlest bit disappointed, because obviously everything that I wanted to read in this video was like my most anticipated, so I was really hoping to get a 5-star out of it, but I can't complain because I really liked the 3 books that I read and I highly recommend all of them. I am about to move on to my last book that I'm gonna read in this vlog, which is With a Vengeance by Riley Sager, and you will be able to see me read this book for the vlog if you watch the extended cut, which will be up on my Patreon, since this is my Patreon Pretty Girl Book Club pick for the month of July. Of course, you don't have to subscribe to my Patreon. You don't have to watch the extended cut of the vlog. I will obviously share my thoughts on this book at some point, but who knows? Fingers crossed, maybe this is the 5-star of the video. I'm really hoping. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching this video and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and got a couple good recs from it. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And of course, don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!